And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Canine Buffet cooking show. Oh, I know it's been a while, but hey, had to get these ready. Anyway, this is a normal morning for me and the dogs. Thistle's got her ball, and Stirling's over there chilling like a good boy. We've had our morning walk, and right now I'm fixing their breakfast so it'll be cooled. You know, I started it simmering to cook while we were on our walk. We usually take about a 20-minute walk in the mornings before my husband goes to work, and then we come back, and all that while the meat part of their breakfast is simmering. And as you can see, it's diced beef. Simple. I put a beef bouillon cube in there, and it's been simmering nicely. Oh, let me get that out of there so I can cut that off. Okay, oops. Anyway, yeah, I'm a little discombobulated this morning. I'm still a little tired. I had a weird night. So, I'm just going to cut these up because my Border Collie does have a little bit of an issue with chewing. When she was a puppy and we put her in a crate, she decided she was going to chew the bars. She broke off the top of her tooth. Now, it's not down to the nerve. It's fine. But I think she does favor it just a bit when she's chewing. I've watched her. Now, I changed to cooking my dog's food because I didn't like the way the kibble was making them act and feel. They love the food that I'm cooking. I either give them diced chicken, diced beef, or minced lamb. Simple enough. Now for the lamb, I also have bouillon cubes. Chicken, I have bouillon cubes. I don't give them chicken that often because some dogs can become allergic to it or are allergic to it from the start. So you want to be careful. If they start itching like crazy, I mean like mad non-stop, and you've been giving them something with chicken in it, you may want to check that. Okay, now I'm using a separate cutting board for each thing. You never mix the meat and the veggies, especially when it's raw meat. I know that was cooked meat, but I still want to be careful. I care. Now, I took a carrot, and this is their normal breakfast. Diced up the carrot. Stir that around. Now, I've had this on simmer, and I'm going to keep it on simmer for a while. But chop off the ends of the green beans. And what did I do with that? I just cut it up nicely. Yeah, you can see this. I was trying to angle the camera so you can see what I'm doing, as well as the pot and me. So, hopefully I got it. If you like what I'm doing, I can set up a Patreon account if you're interested. These will be going up on YouTube. And I would appreciate a follow, a subscription, whatever. I'm not doing it live because I haven't gotten the old laptop to hook up to the Wi-Fi yet. I will do that soon, though. So these are only going up on YouTube right now, for the time being. Now that I know where on that laptop the videos are. I couldn't find them before. It's funny. So, because it wasn't allowing me to see it, it wasn't allowing me to change it. So, hey, it is what it is. But I cut off the ends because that's the stem and that's the tail, and I don't like doing that to the dog. It has no nutritional value. You know, I just grabbed a handful of green beans. Hey, Missy. No, don't put that in the laundry basket. Having an issue? Yeah, there we go. What did I tell you about that? What did I tell you about that? Pretty girl. Anyway, I've started using, on our walks, I've started using the hands-free belt. It's working well. Soon I will be videoing our walks because we're going to start going more places. Now that it's warming up, and I'm not going to freeze my toes off when we go anywhere. Stop. Silly girl. I'm not playing. Not right now. We'll play after. Anyway. You know, just a handful of green beans. One medium-sized carrot. Just make sure you dice it up so that the dog doesn't have any issues with it. Makes it easier. Bite-sized pieces. Thistle, what are you doing? There's nothing in there for you, baby. You're silly this morning, aren't you? Now, some of this green bean looks darker than the other because, for some reason, the back side of the fridge that we have likes to freeze things. And I set the green bean bag too close to the back end, so moved them forward. This doesn't really hurt it, just actually keeps them fresher. But it does look kind of wonky. Anyway. Canine Buffet Cooking Show was actually started a few years back when we were still in the States, before I had these two. Did I drop something? Yes, I did, didn't I? There we go. Oh. No, we're not playing. She likes to put her ball in the laundry basket, or anything that she thinks I'm using. Anyway. Broccoli is good for dogs as well as humans. There have been studies, I can't quote the link right now, but there have been studies that it helps prevent cancer. So yeah, after my last dog, Starry, died of oral cancer, I'm doing all I can to help these two stay healthy. Now, just like the rest of it, I cut these up, you know, and these will be simmering. The florets will be simmering into the rest of it. And then there's one major ingredient I haven't gotten out yet. And if anybody from the company that I use watches this, I'm open for discussion on sponsorship if you like. We can discuss your terms, or you can discuss my terms, depending on what you want. So, broccoli. In we go. So we have beef, we have broccoli, we have carrots, and we have green beans. You want to get all these in here. All these little yummy florets pieces. There we go. Hey, pretty girl. Now, I need more water. Can't read it, not with my glasses on. I keep meaning to fix this and I don't. 1 3/4 pint. I don't usually put all of it in there, but for this, turn it up, cover, wait till it boils again, or simmers again. Make sure you stir it up pretty well. And that looks amazing. That's as good as regular food for my husband and I. And actually I did fix this the other night for us. So I made one big pot. Yeah, I made one huge pot. It was this one. I used this one and made theirs and ours, and it worked, you know. One pot supper. Can't get better than that. So, let's get their bowls. And because we're walking more, I'm giving them a tablet of turmeric each, along with their vitamins. And I take it as well. That's what my tablets are, sitting over there next to that cup. Haven't taken it yet, but I will. There we go. And yes, that's what that's for, is crushing pills. It's easy. It's heavy. Just drop it on it. It splits. Anyway. Let's see. Beef bouillon cube, carrots, beef, broccoli, and green beans. It's simple enough. Just that. And then the one main ingredient that I use is forage, or oatmeal. Yep. And I usually do it by sight. There we go. They don't like it too thick. They don't like it too runny, which is pretty much on the course with everybody. All right. So I'll mix that in. And no, you won't find me dancing around the kitchen or anything, because I don't really make light of cooking for my dogs. I take it seriously. I've been a canine herbalist, human herbalist, for over, let's see, canine's been 20 years, herbalist for humans is 40 years, nutritionist for canines has been about 15. So, that being said, we'll just wait for this to cook. Shouldn't take too long. Actually, I could probably put it on the other one. Come on. There we go. And shut this one off. That way it'll cook faster, right? Yeah, definitely. Anyway, see? That looks amazing. You can't see that. Let's dip it down so you can see. It's already starting to boil. As soon as it comes to a full rolling boil, I'll cut the heat off. Come on, there we go. Like I said, as soon as it comes to a full rolling boil, then I'll cut the heat off and I will let it sit and we'll go do other stuff. Like I'll work on their cues and stuff for the show. They are co-stars in what's called the Thistle Legacy, which is the Scottish mystery drama series that I'm writing also. So yeah, I have a pretty varied life as well. Come here, you. Come. Come on. Come on. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Careful, Stirling. Guess what, baby? Come. Come here. Come here. Come here, Mr. Star. Come here. Sit. Up. Come on. Up. Let's see. That's Stirling. It's a 5-year-old Aussie, Australian Shepherd, or American Shepherd, whatever you want to call him. Thistle, come here. Come here. The other one that's being silly is Thistle. She is obsessed with the racquetball. If anybody has any racquetballs they want to donate, let me know in the comments and I'll message you and you can send them. Right? Yeah? Actually, what I may do is I'll set up a wish list on Amazon. Anybody that wants it, I'll share it with them. Whether it be for foods or supplements or toys. Right now they have plenty of toys. I've got to go through and fix it. Let's see. Okay, shut that off. Because as you can see, it's thickening up. See? That's what you want right there. Let me move this over. Watch me burn my hands. Which has happened a number of times. That's okay. You know, I don't think. Anyway. This is their breakfast. Now Stirling's waiting. He's hungry. Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you? So, their dishes, sorry about that. And I've got this supplement, which is vitamins in a powder form. I use Antiforte's Barf Complete. All-round supplement. It works. They are thriving on it. For them, 3 scoops in each bowl. Then I mix it up when I put the food in. Simples. Sorry, pardon me while I answer my husband's text. if I don't answer him within a couple of minutes. He gets upset, which is, you know, it's a little annoying at times, but hey, it is what it is. So what I'll do is I have one here, put one on this side, and I will scoop this out into their bowls. Now, in the pot, there is nothing in there that I can't eat, like I said. And I've made this for my husband and I the other night. Made it for all, well, I made a version of this with potatoes instead. And yes, dogs can have potatoes. They can have carrots, they can have green beans. There's very few things that they cannot have. I don't give my dogs onions. Although in the Canine Care and Cuisine book that I have by a couple of vets, can't remember their names, Alexandra and Jeannie, I think. Anyway, in that book it says you can give them onions. I don't. The most I give mine is a little sprinkle of garlic, which is what I forgot to do. Glad I thought of that. Now one gets a little more than the other because I'm trying to get the weight down off the other one, like myself, which is working, sort of. Stirlings. And if you find it sticks to the bottom of the pot and the sides like this, just soak it in water, which is what I'm going to do. Water, a little bit of dishwash liquid, and let it sit for about an hour. There we go. That spoon's there. I like using this spoon to mix things in. There we go. It's in there as well. A little bit of garlic, just a light sprinkling. Helps keep the ticks and fleas off. Not that we get that many. I mean, I'm sure we have fleas over here. I'm sure we have ticks over here, but there we go. That actually, let's put that one in here. There we go. And you can see this is still steaming. You never feed your dogs when it looks like this. When it's steaming like this. See the steam? Never. That can ruin their stomach, it'll hurt them, and they won't trust you. Trust me, I will not trust you. Because it burns. It burns your tongue just like it does humans. Now, stir at the bottom to mix in the vitamins and the turmeric. And I'll leave that there to cool. So, that's it. And I may add on to it later when they're feeding, when they're eating it. But for now, this is Canine Buffet Cooking Show. I will see you all later.